In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix butt and hip pain for good. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that can give both quick and long-lasting relief for butt and hip pain. And to make it easy, I'm going to break the video up into two separate parts. In the first part, we're going to focus on getting quick relief by lengthening the muscles commonly associated with hip pain, including the glutes. In the second part, we're going to turn our attention to strengthening these muscles for long-lasting relief, hopefully getting rid of it for good. My best advice, go through all of the exercises and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. This first exercise is great to do anytime that you need quick pain relief, but it's a great one to do throughout the day also, just to keep everything loose and hopefully get rid of it for good. Start seated at the edge of a chair, whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain. Let's say it's your right side. Take that side's ankle and place right over your other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure four. I know this position might not be the easiest to get into, so to make it easier, just straighten your other leg out, put your ankle on your shin, grab your pant leg or in front of the shin and slide your ankle up into position just like this. In this position, you might already feel a really deep stretch around the hip. This one is going to target the glutes, which are the biggest instigators of hip pain, but also another muscle called the piriformis, which runs pretty much right underneath the glutes, causes a lot of issue, including sciatic-like symptoms. So what we're going to do to intensify this stretch is take our hands and cup right around our knee, and we want to slowly pull our knee towards the other side's shoulder. So I'm taking my right knee towards my left shoulder. Build into this slowly and really focus on feeling a deep stretch around your butt, your glutes, and also the hip. Once you feel that, hold this comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Relax and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. From here, we're going to go in the opposite direction to target the muscles just a little bit differently. So what I'm going to do is focus on taking my bent knee right here and just pressing it down towards the floor. Don't use your hands. Instead, use your hip and leg strength. The more it goes down, again, the more that you're going to feel those muscles around the hip start to fire. Hold this comfortably. I like to hold this one for about 5 seconds. Release and then repeat this 5 times. Again, with each repetition, try to press into it just a little bit more. From there, what I like to do is focus a little bit more on movements through the back to again target more muscles, hopefully get some more relief. So for this one, let's have very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. What you're going to do is slowly bend forward. The more that you bend forward, the more that you're going to feel a deep, intense stretch form, again, right around the hip. Once you feel that, you can hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, release it, and then repeat as needed until everything is nice and loose. To take this one to the next level though, what I like to do is bend forward and then bend away from the side of pain. So I'm bending towards my left. This will really open up the side of the lower back going down into the hip, and it usually feels really, really good. So give that one a try. You can also do a rotational movement if you're having a little bit more lower back pain with your hip pain. So with this one, just have your back nice and straight and slowly rotate through your lower back, through your waist towards the other side. So I'm just kind of rotating a little bit towards my left. Again, you'll notice it hits the muscles just a little bit differently. 20 to 30 second hold, relax, and then repeat. If you do have the time, I would recommend doing this on both sides, even if the other side doesn't hurt, just to keep everything in balance. But go through all of those movements. If any of them offer more relief at that point, throw more repetitions in. So here's a really easy exercise that you can do right in bed or on a floor. What you're going to do is start lying flat on your back like this. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of butt and hip pain, let's say it's our right side, take that side's ankle and place over the other side's knee. So again, it should look like a figure four when you look down. What we're going to do is just take the bent knee and press it away from us as much as we can. Again, we're not going to use our hands. Use your leg and hip strength. As you do that, you should really feel the glutes start to fire. Hold this comfortably, and what you're going to do from there is take your hands, put them off to your side for support, and gently rock from side to side. Treat it kind of like a windshield wiper. So you're going to go all the way towards the right until you feel a really deep stretch in your hips and around your glutes. You're going to hold that for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then you're going to repeat on the other side. You want to do this roughly for about 5 times in both directions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. To take this one to the next level and get a little bit of a deeper stretch, what you can do is take your hands and go through the opening of your legs right here. So that hole that was formed by the figure 4, just reach through that and then grab the back of the bottom side's thigh. What you want to do is just pull your leg, that bottom leg, towards you as much as you can. You're really going to feel a deep stretch around the buttocks and that hip. What I like to do with this one is hold it roughly for about 20 to 30 seconds, release it, and then repeat this a couple times again until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. To take this one to the next level, as you do this stretch, do that rocking motion again. This can become very intense, so build into it very slowly and really focus on feeling it into the glutes and around the hips. And I do recommend doing this on both sides just to keep everything in balance. So this is one of my favorite hip strengthening exercises. It's called the hip hiker. It's going to focus on building both hip and pelvic stability to make everyday movements like walking and going up and down stairs a lot easier and hopefully a lot less painful. For this one, we're going to go next to a staircase and step up on the bottom stair. So I would recommend that the side that is most painful be off the step, but it doesn't matter because we're going to do this on both sides. So to get into position, just place one foot up on the step, the other is going to be off just like this. You want your body nice and straight, so don't try to lean with this exercise. Keep your body and back straight. You can also grab off to the side right here for support if needed, but the movement is pretty straightforward. Take your hand and place it on the side that is off the step, and you're going to drive that hip upward towards the ceiling as much as you can. So really focus on moving through your hip only and drive it up towards the ceiling. As you do this, you're going to feel a ton of muscles around the hips start to fire, including the glutes, but you're also going to feel it in the lower back. This targets a muscle called the quadratus lumborum, or the QL muscle, a big instigator of both butt and hip pain. So really focus on trying to feel it right here in the lower back. Hold this comfortably for 3 to 5 seconds, and then what you're going to do to take this one to the next level is now go in reverse. So slowly lower that hip and your heel towards the floor as much as you can, but don't let it touch, just let it hover. This time around, you're going to feel a deep, intense stretch on the other side. So we're going to both lengthen and strengthen muscles with this exercise. Again, hold this one for 3 to 5 seconds and then repeat, driving that hip up towards the ceiling as much as you can, building into it just a little bit more. And I try to do this roughly about 3 to 5 times in both directions. But if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or 2. And then from there, you're going to switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. But this is a great exercise to do daily every time that you go up and down the stairs. So here's a good daily strengthening exercise that can give long-lasting butt and hip pain relief. To get into position, you're going to lie on your side next to a smooth wall. You want the painful side to be up. So let's just have our whole body and backside flush against the wall just like this. Take your hand, support your head, just like this. So what I want to do with this bottom leg is bend my knee and press my foot into the wall for support. This top leg we're going to keep straight and press the heel into the wall. From there, what we're going to do is just slide our heel upward towards the ceiling as much as we can. But as we do this, try to turn your foot outward like this. It will help put the hip into external rotation and really focus not only on strengthening those muscles, but also helping to improve flexibility. So when you can't go up any further and you're going to feel a ton of muscles starting to fire, including the glutes, you want to hold this for a second or two and then slowly come back down. But fight your body weight as you do this. And as you come back down, now turn your foot inward like this, which will help put the hip into internal rotation. Again, focusing on strengthening and also improving flexibility. Go down to the starting point just like this. Again, hold this for a brief second, and then you're just going to repeat this over and over again for about 5 complete repetitions in both directions. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level, all you do is just scoot forward like this so your body is not supported by the wall. And at this point, it's a lot more challenging because you don't have that extra support. The muscles are going to have to make up for it. So progress into it when you feel ready. And I do recommend doing this on both sides to keep everything in balance. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.